Do I make you nervous, Matt Fraser?
That's the question people usually ask me.
Hey everybody, Lisa Piro, roving reporter, and I'm here today with Matt Fraser, medium, psychic, and a little bit of a comedian, I dare say.
Yes, I like to use a lot of humor when delivering messages just because of the fact that death and dying is so tough. I remember when I first started reading as a medium, I would be, reading people and literally crying at the same time because there's so many messages that are so powerful and that are so emotional. How can you not get choked up? How can you not cry?
What do you think is the main reason that people actually come to an event?
Well, I think that a lot of times people have unanswered questions. Also, people don't get closure. They don't get to say goodbye. They don't get to talk to their loved ones. It's very heartbreaking for them.
It really teaches you that the life lessons are truly the same for everybody when it comes to passing and grief.
Absolutely. I feel that by coming to an event, everybody receives so much healing and closure because it's an eye-opening experience for them. And not to mention, a lot of people come who are skeptical. They may not believe in the other side, or may not believe in heaven and the afterlife and things like that. But to hear a message that is just so specific, and oftentimes, as you heard tonight, I'll go and ask for names, dates, and places, and things that nobody could possibly know. And I feel like that's the best validation for people to know on the other side that not only is their loved one with them, but they're safe and at peace.
Why do you think it is so hard for people to believe?
Well, I think it's hard to, believe in that somebody can speak to the dead, to the dead, or that somebody can even do what I do. And, I don't expect anybody to come in a believer. I just say, accept the messages, be open to the messages if there's somebody on the other side that you want to communicate with them.
Every time it rains, it rains.
Messages from heaven.
You'll be using it. While I was setting up the camera, what did you say to me?
If your father had passed.
And what did I say to you?
Wait till on the camera.
No, because I said, why do you ask that?
Oh, and I told you had a man standing behind you. And I know that you also have a grandmother that had passed as well. That's also stepping forward and behind you as well. Because she used to wear an apron here in this physical world. And she's showing me that she used to wear a house coat. So cute on the other side when I'm connecting with her. And she shows me that a lot of her traditions were passed down through her to the family members. I feel this is her husband that she's with on the other side. That was military connection that passed here in the physical world, that had issues with his heart, and that he's on the other side as well. I'm also hearing Anna. Who's that?
My grandmother's name is Anna.
Perfect. Did that just freak you out?
A little bit.
She just said to me, say Anna. So if that was your grandmother, no, it's her way of stepping forward. Because a lot of times they'll bring us names and different things just to validate that it's her. Because she was whispering her name to me and saying that she's on the other side, not to worry, that she's like your guardian angel and that's there.
Okay.
Freaked out right now?
No, not freaked out. It's an emotional thing. That really is what it is, especially when you can hone in so directly. I'm surprised that it wasn't my dad.
Your dad's here as well. But know that sometimes what happens is that they go and they get lost in translation.
Grandma, back off and let Dad speak.
Your grandmother was the one that says, I'm the grandmother, I'm Ian, I want to speak. And it's their way of just acknowledging. Like I said to you, I knew your father was right there when you were standing up because he was behind you and he told me he was your father. So it was his way of acknowledging that he was here, but also, your grandmother's there. And when I'm in the room, I'm hearing everybody's loved one that had passed.
What is it that you're actually hearing?
Well, what happens is that when I'm running up and down the roads or I'm connecting with somebody, I will hear names, dates, and places verbally. Like I'll hear, just how I heard your grandmother's name just whispered to me. I'll feel things. So if somebody had lung issues or chest issues, I'll feel it within my chest. If they had leg issues here in this world, I'll feel my legs start to give out. It's their way of going and speaking through different signs and symbols and feelings to get me to go and to talk about different things that were key factors in their life. Also, I'll be shown visions. So they'll often show me different memories or different things that they experienced here in this world. And that's why it's like a whirlwind of information. When I'm connecting, it's like one image and one thought and one thing after another, after another, after another, after another. It's like going on a racetrack of just information pouring in.
And it seems sometimes that you're actually having a conversation with them because you'll go, yeah, got it.
Yeah, I talk to more dead people than I do living sometimes.
That's sad. Can we set up an eHarmony for the dead people?
And they've lived a pretty good life over there.
What do you feel is the most reoccurring message that everybody wants to say? That what I felt was the forgiveness and that enjoy life and letting go. But for you, who's done this way more than the one time I've been in there, what do you feel is the one thing that they're always saying?
Love never dies. It's eternal and everlasting. When our loved ones go to the other side, that's what keeps us connected. That bond of love can never be broken. So coming to an event, eases the burden. It makes tomorrow a little bit easier for them to live their life and for them to celebrate.
Grief is a hard thing to go through, and coming to something like this just makes it a little bit easier.
I think everybody leaves uplifted, and you see that when everybody comes in, it's hysterical because you see people going to the bar, they're getting drinks, they're getting toilet paper and napkins because they're afraid they're going to cry. They don't know if they're going to be emotional. They don't know if someone's going to come through for them today. But then when they leave, there's so much inner peace, and you see people wiping away the tears. You see them smiling. You see them laughing. You see them, renewed again. It's like how you feel after, you get a massage. You feel renewed. You feel, relief. And that's what people are feeling.
Why is it easier to doubt than it is to believe?
Well, I think that it's hard to wrap your mind around something. I think that people want physical evidence. I think that, it's like a rainbow. You see it's there, but you can't touch it. You can't feel it. It's the same thing with the psychic medium world. I think that a lot of people have misconceptions, and I think that people don't know enough about it. I think that the message isn't out there yet.
So what is your message for everyone out there?
Love is eternal. It's everlasting. Your loved ones are with you. Keep talking to them. Look for the signs. There are signs everywhere. Coincidences don't happen, at least not in my world. The signs are all around us. It's our loved ones trying to communicate and let you know that they're there.
Until the next time we meet again, I'm Lisa Piro, roving reporter. See ya.
Are you taking a picture?